Okay, so for this case, we are set for next week. I've been talking to the state, because we're potentially looking at PTI now. My client is not mentally capable of sitting through a trial right now. She's taking care of her terminally ill mother, and her father recently just passed away. So she's just been like mentally distraught, even with trying to get her to do a PTI.
She just wants to be done.
Yeah. So
This down. PTI or pretrial intervention is basically a second chance for first-time or non-violent offenders. If you meet the requirements, like completing counseling or community service, you can avoid a conviction altogether. But here's the thing, it's not automatic, and judges don't take kindly to people missing deadlines. So when the judge says, get it in now, not the day before trial, she means business. This isn't college. You can't wait until midnight to turn in your PTI paperwork and expect everything to work out. Deadlines matter, and so does taking the process seriously.
she hasn't been able to write it. She's just been, obviously. So
Any priors? Or DWI?
no.
No pressure.
You just want to do a time serve or something?
I don't think she wants to do a time service, but I have to see. I know she didn't want the conviction on there, so
Okay.
just stating saying they would be okay with her doing a PTI. I worked with her over the weekend to get a PTI mitigation package together. They just wanted to know if we could potentially have the setting moved so they can get the packet in and get her enrolled in the program and everything together.
She hasn't been approved for PTI yet.
Yeah.
You still have to get the packet in though.
Yeah, so that's what, I was talking with, the state about. They were saying if we potentially have the setting rolling to that, or,
It's an old case though.
yeah.
No,
I can try and.
you can try what?
I can try and see if I can push get the approval by the trial settings, but I just don't.
We're set for trial.
Yes, Judge.
Oh, no. If we're set
This right here is the turning point, the moment. The courtroom energy shifts. The judge has had enough. When she says, I've already reinstated your bond once, and then immediately revokes it, that's legal code for, you used up your last chance. And let's not ignore the defense. He claims asthma, but THC and asthma, that's hardly a medical dream team. So here's the real question. Should judges give more leniency for medical issues, or is that just another excuse when someone clearly violates the conditions of their release? Let us know what you think in the comments.
trial. And she's got to get it done.
Yeah.
I get that there are things that happen, but the case is old, it's in trial. She either has to get it done before then or, no, it's really. Hey, I mean,
Yeah, it's no problem. We know, we have to ask, so.
Sure.
We just wanted to see if the others are perfectly fine. I'm trying to get that in, and I work.
get it in as soon as possible, because the problem is we're set for trial that day. If you put it in the day before, that's really, we're set for trial. I'm not gonna just move it because she takes too long to get it done. It's not fair to everybody else. So get it in like now, not the day before trial.
Yeah, but I'll get it to them and we'll try to get, everything.
Right, but if you guys turn it in the day before trial,
It's gonna be sent in today. We just wanted to see. But
yeah, and in that case, as soon as you get it, right, hopefully, but remember, get in line. I don't know, maybe you can get it an approval quick. Hey, next time I put you back there, either of you, hey, next time I put you in back. You hear me? Okay,
All right, thank you.
yes, ma'am. So we tested him, guys, right?
Yes, Judge.
And?
He was presumptive positive for THC.
Still using? I don't understand what don't mean no means no. No means no. How long has it been, Greg? Should we have been out of the system or what? When did we order it?
I don't remember. I don't have my iPad on me off the top of my head.
Case has been open since December. We reinstated his bond in February.
It was ordered in December as well.
We ordered you since December not to use, and you're still testing positive. It's unacceptable. I'm now revoking your bond. Goes with you?
Your Honor, let me ask you this. Can you give it a couple of days to see what the state's going to do on the mitigation? He does have asthma. That was an issue last time. He doesn't.
He's been ordered since December.
I understand.
Not to use. And I told you over and over not to use. And I even reinstated your bond once. And you're still testing positive. No,
In
because
this
then,
school, you're still at Morton Ranch?
am I supposed to feel bad because he's continuing to use, you know?
If it's going to go a certain route and possibly go away, I just ask.
As much as I love you, Greg, if I let him go now, then I'm telling him it's okay for you to do what you're doing. And it's not okay. I've warned you repeatedly not to, and you continue to test positive. He goes with you.
May I ask you what the bond is going to be, Your Honor? Or would you consider a couple of days and then reinstate his bond to where if they do give him a PTI, so he can do his?
Absolutely. But he needs to know that we mean business, that we're not
I
here
understand.
flapping our gums for nothing. Because really, I've already reinstated the bond once and he's still doing whatever he wants to do. It's unacceptable.
Okay.
So I'm setting the bond at 5,001. Today's Wednesday. We can roll it to, I guess, Monday. And then I'll talk to him to see if he gets the message and we'll go from there. But
We'll talk in a second.
I'll let him explain to you what we have in mind, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know you know, his even caseworkers had given him drug tests and they explained to him why, you know. He's, I don't know, he explained something, he smoked some, like, so cigar type marijuana thing, and it was like, you know,
Greg, don't. You know what I mean?
I get it, Judge.
Okay.
I will talk to the state. I will talk to mom. I have one other case I need to talk to you
We'll
about.
talk again on Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm here every day.
Right.
So
Thank you so much for coming.
just give me a second. I'll talk to you.
Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And we are too, you know, we really are. It just,
it's gotta be a lesson learned. You know, like I said, I'm grandma, I've been raising him since 3 months in and out of the relationship, so that kind of thing. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Promises, you know. I have his daughter, I have my granddaughter too that I'm raising, she's 15, so I've had her since NICU. So that,
no,
they're going counseling too for all of that, because they don't know how to let their emotions.
so sorry, but you're doing great. Good job.
You didn't feel like-
Who's behind you? Okay, thanks.
I have another case to Keisha Chase. I was going to come to the court without an agreed recommendation to see if the court would consider a deferred adjudication. She has no Texas history. She does have some history out of state.
No,
No, but are you opposed to it, right? And why?
So, Judge, I think we made an offer. It was an offer. Okay, we have planned that. We have one.
How bad are the injuries are we talking? Is it bad? Greg, is it bad?
No, I'm telling you, no. I watched the video. I didn't see anything. In fact, the complaining witness called the cops the day after. It was they were in the drive-thru at Whataburger. Complaining witness hits the back of my client's car. Client's upset. Argument ensues, opens the door. They throw some punches. Okay. Complaining witness does not call the cops that day. One of her family members is either works for a law firm or has something to do with the law firm, and she has her call the cops from the law office the next day. Cops on body cam come to the law office the next day to make the complaint.
That is.
Is your complaining witness asking for max time or something?
She did asking for max,
Right.
and she didn't assess that.
How bad are the injuries?
So, she said there was a blood vessel pop in her eye and redness on her face and eye.
Did you verify that?
So based on injury photos, we do have an injury photo. I'm trying to pick up.
She has no criminal history, right?
She has out of state, but nothing in Texas. I mean, body cam, I didn't see.
It's nothing violent.
I didn't see anything on body.
I'm
cam.
okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah. for sure.
All right, do you want me to set it for a plea or do it now?
Well, it's 191 days. Is she here now?
She's here now.
Why doesn't we do it?
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Good morning, Your Honor. Come on.
I'm here for Francisco Hernandez.
Okay. Did he show up?
Yes, Judge, he's in the jury box.
Okay, what are we doing with Mr. Hernandez?
So he's set for a bond violation hearing. I don't believe that a bond revocation would be appropriate here. The basis of the violation is the drug test that he took on April 14th, which was the drug test that you ordered in court. And if you'll recall, he had a presumptive positive and you issued some new bond conditions. So
Not our first bond violation, is it not?
well, it is not. There was an earlier one for missing a drug test. However, the only basis for this one is something that the court
Come on,
already.
Mr. Hernandez.
You're right, I'm gonna.
So we ordered him not to use, right?
Yes, Judge. But with the except, I mean, there is no evidence that he has violated that order after his drug test on the 14th, which you ordered.
Your Honor, the conditions requiring no drugs, no alcohol and testing went into effect in January 2025. Prior to the testing that we conducted in April.
So the conditions went in January.
Yes, Judge, I understand that, but this violation has already been addressed.
Has it?
Franklin University.
I don't know. Anthony has it?
When a judge looks you in the eye and asks, "Are you high right now?" That's not just a question, that's a hard stop. It's her way of drawing a firm line in the sand. No more excuses, no more second chances. You can hear the frustration, the exhaustion, even the disappointment in her voice. This moment goes beyond legal consequences. It feels almost parental. The courtroom isn't just dealing with law, it's dealing with accountability. So here's the big question. If you were the judge, would you give Hernandez one more shot, or is this exactly where the line needs to be drawn?
The court addressed it by issuing new bond conditions on the hearing on the 14th after the presumptive positive test came back.
No. So the client failed to report for a drug and alcohol test on 4/7/25.
Yes.
So we brought him in on 4/14 to admonish him and to tell you, hey, don't miss a drug test. When you miss test, that's when we issue warrants. Bad things happen when you do that. So he was ordered the next week to go take a test, and he now tested positive for alcohol. So that's where we are. So we've not addressed it.
I don't believe that's completely accurate. It was not the next week that he was ordered. It was at that hearing. You had him go out and take a drug test on that day.
Is that right?
Judge, the violation that was submitted on April 7th was addressed for admonishment on April 14th. And yes, that was the day that he was sent to submit for testing. And then he had an additional bond violation submitted for being presumptive positive for THC. And now that was signed to be addressed today, which is what we're addressing.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I've already had to put 2 people in jail now because they continue to use. You are begging for your bond to be revoked. No means no. Doesn't mean I have a party. Doesn't mean I have a graduation. Doesn't mean Jesus came down from earth and asked me to break bread. No means no. Do you understand? We are now at a stage of no tolerance. If you ever miss, if you test positive again, do you understand me? There's no excuse. And I'm going to, are you high right now? You can barely keep your eyes open, Mr. Hernandez. I want to test him again right now.
Yes, sir.
I will test you 50 days from that test. And if you test positive for weed, that tells you that you've continued to smoke and it's not going well. Do not use. Do you understand?
So,
From this day forward, you test positive. Okay, I'm sending you for a test now.
Send them now, Your Honor.
and should I reapproach after that test is completed?
I know, let's roll it to tomorrow because it's now 12 o'clock near. Okay.